Hello my people, welcome back again at the boy with this Adamslink. How you guys doing? Welcome back to another video. Please try as much as possible to support your boy. Like this video, comment, share it on all social platform. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, adamslinkmedia. Make sure you subscribe. Yeah, click that bell notification to get updated anytime I upload. Without further ado guys, let us jump right into the discussion today. Firstly, Lekki tollgate massacre. 2020 is the date that I will never ever forget, and I think that all Nigerians shouldn't ever forget that date. You know, yesterday CNN concluded their investigation, and they released a video, like close to 5 minutes footage, more than 5 minutes footage, describing what they think happened that day. And surprisingly to me, I watched the video, like it brought back all the memories, guys, all the memories of that day. I remember I did a video and I was like, I watched that video, I was crying. Like in a long time, I've never cried. I remember watching that video, watching that footage, or hearing the news about what happened that day on the 2010, 2020. I remember that day I made a video, and if you watch that video on that same day, you will know that yeah, I was actually crying. Well, yesterday CNN brought back all those memories, brought back everything, like refreshed it on our own mind. So right now, CNN reveals that it was not only the Nigerian army that came there that day. In fact, after Nigerian army went back, after they did what they did, they went back, police came back. Police came and started their own. SARS, precisely, according to CNN. You know, and of course, this Switch was also interviewed yesterday, and she talked so much about exactly what happened that day. The fact is that the finding is that, according to the finding of CNN and the Switch, that people bodies are actually missing. Loved ones are currently looking for the bodies of the victims of the Lekki tollgate, but nobody knows the whereabouts of those bodies. Nobody knows. So, and there have been some conflicting response to this. The army is saying one thing, the Lagos government is saying another thing, the presidency is saying a different thing. So guys, we are still really confused. And of course, yesterday after CNN released that their investigation, there have been a lot of talk. Even Buhari, the army general, responded and said Nigerian army is a professional army. He said, sorry, let me just read it. He said, let me assure you and all Nigerians that the Nigerian army is a professional army. We follow our rules of engagement. Nigeria should feel safe. We abide by rules of engagement and the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. That was the response of Buhari after that CNN footage was released. And of course, there's one particular guy, his name is Adamu Gama responded to this, and of course he said, would have loved to sue CNN. According to him, he said, I would have sued CNN if they instigated or sponsored people of Nigeria against its government. But one thing is clear, CNN is doing its job, investigative and not conclusive reporting. Unlike Jack, who interfered directly, while you enjoy the fleet, wait for response from authorities. This is what this guy is saying, this Garba. You know, this Garba has been one of those people who have really fight against this ENDSARS protest, fight against ENDSARS as a whole. And he came out to even sue Twitter for supporting the ENDSARS movement. Buhari also have pledges that, see, it's going to do all it takes to make sure that this ENDSARS protest will not come back again, when they will not witness this ENDSARS protest. He said he pledges his own support, that is going to do all it takes, like he's going to like work with the youth to make sure this ENDSARS process doesn't come to life again. And of course, I see a lot of programs that are coming up, sharing money for youth from some businesses. Well, I've not seen a physical person who have told me, as a physical person who have come forward to say he or she has received so money from the federal government to start up business. I've not seen. But the thing is that for me, I'm just going to speak my mind. Like, I don't think we in Nigeria needs the federal government to be sharing money all the time. No, we don't need that. What I think we need is good environment, fruitful environment, in the way that, just give us light, give us good health, give us good education. Light, good health, good education, and I bet you guys all other things will follow. We do not need, because you cannot feed a poor man out of poverty. It's impossible. Poverty, okay, you decide, let me be feeding this poor man. We just be feeding, but that man will remain poor. You cannot feed a poor man out of poverty. So the best thing you can do to a poor man is to invest in the way that you give him an enabling environment for him to succeed. You give us money, right, to start up business. We spend that same money on buying electricity, buying fuel, generator, all those kind of stuff. We spend that money on transportation. Spend it on the buying food stuff. Increase in prices every day. You are saying you are giving us money to start up businesses. The business, the money will still go inside our own stomach. Honestly, like, we don't need a magician to tell us that. We do not need money to be shared. What we need is a good environment for people to prosper. For people to prosper. That is just all we need. We don't need we don't need anybody to start skill acquisition, sharing of money, training people. We have enough manpower and enough talent to succeed in this country. What we need is an enabling environment for us to flourish. So in Germany, a Nigerian senior officer in Germany has been caught red-handed, and according to the report, this particular man called Mr. Mantis has been trading sex for passports. According to the news, they say Nigeria official allegedly involved in sex for passport is suspended. The Nigeria embassy in Germany suspended the senior security staff named Mr. Martins after he had allegedly solicited sex from a woman before renewing her passport. In a video that went viral before his suspension, the man is seen panned down in a hotel, being confronted by two men. The men allege that Martins asked the lady with him in the hotel room to have sex with him before he could release her passport. So apparently this man is being accused that whenever you want to issue renewal passport to fellow Nigerians staying in Germany, that he will ask for sex, even married, single ladies, any one of them. So unfortunately for that man, and very fortunate for many Nigerians, the man was caught red-handed. It seems like it was planned, it was a planned thing. Yeah, people were saying that this looked like a setup. Yes, definitely it's going to be a setup, because he's doing it all the time. So people just have to set this man up so that they can be caught. So those guys who came out to plan this whole thing, kudos to them. I don't understand why somebody will come for a passport renewal. It becomes an issue. Passport renewal. Do you know my passport took like close to 2 months for me to get it? They are telling me no material. Took like 2 months for me to get my passport, my guy, in Nigeria. My passport took 2 months. It won't be joke. In other countries, you say like latest, like if there's some kind of issues, 2 weeks you get it. Even before the pandemic, my passport took 2 months. So the thing is that I don't really understand those guys. Well, I'm so happy this man has been caught, and I want him to be dealt with severely. I don't have pity to those kind of persons. There's a saying that goes like this: no shit for where you for the job. Ask fellow Nigerians, they're gonna interpret it for you. So guys, I'm so happy that he got caught anyway. He got caught, and of course I want it to be dealt with severely. It should just be that he was just suspended. I want people to start going to jail for their actions. How can you be asking out at all? Why would you want to go out with somebody who want to renew her passport? Why? You are a married man. Why should you? Why? A man has been accused of chaining his wife for 3 years over witchcraft. To me, honestly, if you ask me between that man and that woman who is actually a witch, I would say the man is a wizard. How can you chain another man's child simply because that person is your wife, and you think you have all the audacity and the authority to keep her in a room, chained her for 3 good years, maltreating somebody else's child, simply that someone told you she is a witch? If she is a witch, can't you just ask her to pack her load and go? Is that too hard for you to do? This man chained his wife, another person's child, for 3 good whole years. According to somebody who reported it, they say accused of witchcraft and chained for more than 3 years in Delta State. We received this as we are currently in Ore-Okbe for our full rehabilitation and the arrest and prosecution of all those involved in this despicable act. Well, the man has been arrested. Well, we don't have the full gist about this whole thing, because I don't want to believe that a woman will be chained in a room and her father is not, or her father or any relative is not even concerned to ask after that particular woman. No. Just let, even my own cousin sister will not go through this, and I won't hear from her for like 3 years. I'll be like, or for like 1 year, I will be like, okay, let me just relax. She's fine. No, I will go and ask after her. Or did this woman just fall from heaven? She doesn't have anybody. I think this woman, everybody around her is involved in this, because nobody can tell me that nobody asks after her. Come on, man. Well, the husband has been arrested, and I pray so much that he should be prosecuted. People just have to be paying for their actions in this country, either good or bad. If you do a good action, if you do a good thing, you should pay. You should pay the way that you will receive a reward. You should be paid. So if you also do a bad action, you should also pay, like receive the proper punishment for it. People just need to be responsible for their own actions. If you hear it now, this man might go free again, and another woman will be so willing to go into marriage with this man. So that is why, please, whenever you want to marry anybody, try as much as possible to look out for the background. Check where that person is coming from. Possibly check what that person has done in the past. Because some people have this mindset, very horrible, disgusting mindset. So I will applaud you, please just try to search well about your man or the woman. And meanwhile, guys, it seems like police are back again searching phone. There's a picture that was taken in Benin, Edo State, recently. I don't really know if the picture is accurate, it's well dated, but somebody shared it and said, police back again searching phone. Please, we don't want to go through all this again. Nobody has the right to search your phone except the real authorities. Nobody have the right to just walk to you on the way and ask you to bring out your phone. We have gone through all this. Please, we don't want to be repeating ourselves again. We are all brothers and sisters. We should all assist each other so that Nigeria will move forward. I'm talking about ASO strike. ASO strike is one thing that has been really bothering me. Like, nobody's even willing or ready to do anything about it at all. And Simi, of course, you guys know Simi, the incredible Nigeria female musician. She said something about ASO strike, which I would love to read to you guys. She said, higher institutions on strike for months, almost, if not every year. The halls are always stacked against the average Nigeria. You spend the first half of your years just trying to survive, to eat, to catch up. When you finally decide to settle, you don't have enough to do. Even that, taking away the hopes and dreams of youth, destroying their future so they are ready to settle for crops, just so they can live to see the next day and fight for more crops. Because they are not your own children, their future don't matter. Shame on you. If the leaders in our country can't have compassion on their own people, then what can we really do? They get into power and abuse it, abuse the people they should be serving. The rest of the world laughing at the so-called giant of Africa. Shame on all of you. Imagine doing a 4 years course for 8 years, still no job. Imagine doing a 4 years course for 8 years and still no job. The painful thing is that when you finally graduate and you go out there to seek for work and you finally see it, paying peanuts, and when you are complaining, somebody will just come outside to tell you that, see, there are a bunch of people outside who are looking for this job. Oh, you should be happy that you have this job. Bunch of craps. Honestly, it pains me to my bone. I am in that system. Trust me, I know how it feels like. I work too, and I hear people just telling me like, you shouldn't be complaining because there are people outside looking for this job. Like, that is the only thing they tell us. That is the only thing they tell us. ASO has been on strike for months. Like, every year they must go on strike. Every year they must go on strike. Meanwhile, their own children, I bet you they are not even in those institutions. They are in private university. 4 years, even less than 4 years, they have graduated. Bam. Man. Okay, man. There are a lot of things that have gone wrong. There are a lot of things that are going wrong, and there are a lot of things that are still going wrong. But what, guys, thank you for seeing me, for speaking out. Like what she really said is really, she really made a lot of sense. So, man, I think I'm gonna end this video here. Try as much as possible to comment, like this video, subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Adamslinkmedia. Have a wonderful day. See you on my next video though. Bye.